Pat, what's this experience like to be here?
Man, it's been smooth, man. Just dreams turn reality, what I call it, man. Just growing up as a kid, just having a dream, one day playing in the NFL, and just going through this whole process, man, and having this opportunity to meet with coaches, man, meet with different guys around the world, and just, just soak it all in, because, this only happens once in a lifetime.
What do you want to show here this week?
Man, shit, just honestly everything. Just put on the show with their speed, going through drills, the way I catch the ball, just and also who I am as a person. Going through those formal and informal meetings, just showing those guys, who I am, just being the best me.
Pat, some Illinois reporters say you're the best blocking receiver in the entire nation. How important is blocking to you, and how do you plan to apply that in the league?
I mean, it means a lot, man. That's kind of how I got on the field at the University of Illinois. My whole thing is, do whatever I got to do, just to help the team win at the end of the day. But just being that big physical guy, putting my size to work, and not only, let me have success with my teammates as well.
I'm gonna follow up. The Lions, their big motto is no block, no rock. So you seem like a perfect fit for them. Have you had a chance to formally meet with the Lions this week?
I met with just about almost every team. I got a couple more interviews later on tonight, but that's been my motto as well, man. You don't block, you don't get the rock.
Well, what's it like? What are those meetings like, and how do you feel like you present yourself in those?
I mean, it's great, man. You just go in there and you just talk about the game you love, man, football, and not only that, but they also allow you, to tell your story, where you came from, who you are as a person. But just meeting with those teams, man, seeing those guys that on Sundays that you see calling those plays, just meeting them face to face is an awesome experience.
What do you tell them about your story?
And just tell them where I come from, man, how I got to the University of Illinois, my upbringing, what made me fall in love with the game. So just showing them who I am as a person.
Talk about that upbringing, being from Jacksonville, Florida, man. What's it like representing for the Bengals?
I mean, do all kind of, man. I'm born and raised, man. Just coming from a place like that, man. Just, taking advantage of my opportunity, just make it out. A lot of people don't make it out the city, but just not only that, being from Florida, man, that dog, man. Football, all we know. So just, living that lifestyle, man, and just growing up and showing the younger guys in my community that there's more to life than the streets.
Atlantic Coast High School.
Oh yeah, well, I can.
What was it like playing for them? What were some of the biggest games you played in the city?
I'd definitely say, my senior year ended up going to the playoffs, first time in Atlantic Coast history, set some records. So, just that school opened in 2010. My main goal going there was to put the school on the map and get myself to the next level.
You have a lot of young men in Illinois, my home state, that would like to know some words of advice, because you're in a place where they are dreaming to be. What would you say to them?
I mean, hard work and dedication, man. At the end of the day, my main thing is consistency, man. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it, man. In a state like Illinois, me being from Florida, them just welcoming you in that community, you can kind of feel the love, for football. Going to a couple of the state games, because they had them at the stadium. You can see Illinois has some great football, but great state for football. Like I said, whatever you put your mind to, you can do. You work hard at it, you can achieve it.
Pat, I want to ask you about one of your former teammates. What was it like playing with Tommy DeVito?
Tommy Cutlass, man, that's my boy, man. Since the first day he came, man, you can feel the energy, man. Just a Jersey guy at heart, man, and a guy that loves to play ball, man. He came in, he kind of did things his own way, and that's really what made him stand out, man. But hell of a ball player, man. He told us every Saturday, every time we went out to play, I'm gonna get y'all to rock, and he did that.
You describe Tommy in one word.
I say energy, man. That's all he brought to the team, man. Every time he came to the huddle, he had something funny to say. He just made the game fun at the end of the day. A lot of times, guys get a little serious, but you kind of lose the sight of that football is fun.
Thank you.
On the Jacksonville guys, what's it been like seeing Pop Douglas have the success he's had?
Man, Pop, that's my boy, man. Just growing up, we kind of played for the same 7-on-17. So, just coming up, I kind of, always looked up to him. But just seeing him have that success, man, a guy that, coming from the same city that I'm coming from, going through those same circumstances that I went through growing up, just seeing him have that success is special, man. I mean, I called him before I got here just to get a couple of tips, because knowing he went through this process, he gave me a lot of great things to add to my game.
What would it be like to play with him in the NFL when you met with him?
That'd be crazy, man. That'd honestly be a dream come true. We probably played alongside each other during 7-on-7, also played against each other. Great guy. I could see me on the outside, him in the slot. It'd be a crazy combo.
Have you met with Patriots?
Yes.
How'd that go?
Smooth. I met with him at the Senior Bowl, and I met with him here. So, I mean, that's my mama's favorite team. She want me to go there, but we'll see what happens on draft day.
Pat, I'm kind of curious, when you watch film, throughout the week, what are you kind of looking for, in opposing defensive backs?
Honestly, I kind of start off not really the defensive backs. I kind of watch like the defense, how they play three man concepts, 2-man concepts, and then I kind of get into, you know what I'm saying, what are the tactics of the DB, what are the things he like to do, what hand he shoot first, if we got good feet, so different things like that. I always kind of, you know what I'm saying, keep that consistency when I'm watching film so I can have success.
And when you're talking to, these NFL teams, what is the one thing that you're trying to get across, about you as a person?
Man, my love for the game, my passion for the game, and just me doing whatever I can to help the team win, whether it's, like I said, run blocking, special teams, catching touchdowns, whatever it is, I'm going to do it.
You had three game-winning touchdowns in the final minute or in overtime. What was the connection like with you and Luke, and what enabled you to be able to do that in the clutch?
Honestly, I said at the end of the day, I'm a ball player, man. And I mean, good time players make good time plays and big time situations. So, I mean, coach called my number. I'm gonna go out there and make the play. But not only that, Luke giving me the opportunity, putting the ball up in the air and making those plays, I got to give it all to him.
Pat, did you make it with the Bengals?
Yes.
How'd that go?
Smooth. Every interview that I did was amazing, honestly.
Who's one NFL player whose game most resembles your own?
I'd probably say Justin Jefferson. That's a guy that kind of just going through my whole college career, guy that I really just picked up on things and just tried to add them to my game.
Obviously, speed was something that was really important to you. And how do you feel like, what did the day-to-day training look like for that, and how do you feel like you progressed there?
I mean, it's been great, man. Just getting that early start, not playing in the bowl game. I feel like, I've excelled. I feel like I'm at my peak, and I'm gonna turn a lot of heads come tomorrow.
So you're gonna do all the drills?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do everything. I ain't come here for nothing, man. I can't have to put on the show.
Which drill you think we're gonna be more excited to see?
Shit, probably all of them. Probably that 40. That 40 gonna open a lot of eyes.
Any you want to give us a peek, or just we gotta sit and watch?
You gonna see. Trust me. You gonna see.
Where you do your training with?
Bomberitos down in Fort Lauderdale.
Are you nervous about that 40? Like, it's really meaningful given the production you've had, and no?
Nah, I'm ready to roll, baby. I'm ready to roll.
Going to a Brett Bielema-led offense, the identity is usually a run-type scheme, but you guys threw the ball way more than probably what was expected over there in Illinois. What do you account that for? Be it Luke Altmaier's progression as a quarterback, or obviously your ability as a wide receiver?
Man, honestly, it's really our offense, man. Our offense thrives on those big plays, those game-changing plays, and man, like you said, it's the Big Ten. We got to run the ball. We have a great O-line, so we really had a double threat, type of offense. We can run the ball, we can pass the ball. So really, just having those weapons out there and having guys that can go out there and make plays, and just that speed, that tempo is really what we thrive as an offense. And with that speed, you got to throw that rock around a little bit.
You took over for Isaiah Williams as the primary target for Illinois this past season. Who do you see being the number one wide receiver next year?
I ain't gonna lie, we got a room full of boys. Honestly, I'd probably say Malik Elzey step up, Ashton Hollins, Colin Dixon. We had a couple transfers came in, watched a little bit of their film. Got the kid from Ball State looked like he got something to him. The West Virginia guy definitely looked like he could make a couple big plays, but I mean, I'm really excited to see where that program goes next year. I feel like last year really put us on the map, and I feel like we're gonna only be up from here.
What about the culture?
So throughout the beginning of the year, it was a lot of, they tried us a little bit with a man, but as the year kind of went on, I seen a little bit of bracket coverage, seeing lots of cover two. It's the Big Ten, so it's going to be a lot of cover two, try to get those corners in and the run fit, but really mainly cover two towards the end of the season. A little man, but in that red zone, we've seen a lot of man, which is why we got a lot of great touchdowns.
You saw a lot of really good culture at Illinois after going from 5 wins to 10. How did that work? What was led by Brett Bielema, and then how did you help enhance the culture?
Really just, man, if you believe in the system, man, a guy like Coach B knows football, been around football for a long time. So, man, really just sticking to what we know our identity, man, being tough, smart, and dependable. That's all we know. And just, focusing in on the small thing, the little details, that's what he always said. And really, it always started in practice. He always told us practice habits become game day reality. So, he put us in those great situations, 2-minute drills, 4-point plays, whatever it was, he put us in those situations. So when we got to the game, it was a no-brainer.
I'm an NFL general manager and I draft you. What type of player am I going to get?
You're going to get a dog, big physical guy that's going to go out there and do whatever he has to do to help the team win.
Have you met with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Yes, I have.
Was that formal or informal?
That was informal.
What kind of growth did you see from Luke from his first year as a starter to his last year?
Honestly, man, the confidence. Honestly, just coming in as a quarterback, especially a transfer, it's really hard, man. You got a lot on your back as a quarterback overall, but just seeing him come in his freshman year, his first year, he was really trying to get used to the system, adjust the people that's around him. But his second year, you can kind of see, like, after that first game, he kind of got his swagger back, and just on from there, you can really see his confidence in the game, the way he threw the ball, the way he was running the ball. So really just seeing his growth, man, not only as a player, but as well as a young man.
There's a lot of people come out lot of Jacksonville right now, a lot of resurgence in that. What do you got to say about the young guys coming up? Any words of advice for them to be able to get to the same stage?
Man, keep balling, man. Just at the end of the day, in Jacksonville, you got to stay focused, man. You got to keep the main thing, eliminate all distractions, put your head down and work. We Florida boys, so ball all we know, man. You work hard, you're going to make it.
You heard this kid B5?
Who?
Bryson Wright coming up in Phenom.
That's like the 16-year-old.
No, he ain't 16. He's 14 in a couple months.
I've been seeing. That's what I've been seeing some film. I've been seeing some 7-on-7.
Yeah, he on my side.
Yeah, he gonna be special, man.
Coach Mikey said, "What's up?"
So that boy said, "What's happening?"
Bernie said you might be one of the most loyal people because he tried to get you.
Oh yeah, for sure. He already know it.
How do you process this? Like you mentioned, being in the room with all these guys you watch on Sunday. How do you process this reality and how to navigate this?
I mean, walking in there, you just like, I mean, it's really eye-opening, but once you sit down, you realize that many regular people just like me, at the end of the day, they just trying to, you know what I'm saying, get to know me, see who I am as a young man. And like I said, as dreams come reality, so I'm really just soaking it all in.
What did Illinois mean to you?
It meant a lot, man. I always have a special place in my heart, a place that really not only helped me develop as a player, but as well as a young man. Like, at the end of the day, that community welcomed me in, knowing that I'm a Florida boy, and I always have a special place for everybody. Yes, I have. It went smooth, man. It went real good, actually.
PB, what did Coach Stepp bring to your room and your development in your last year?
Definitely say energy, man. Every morning he always had the juice, whether it was a good day or bad day. Some days he even told us, like, I ain't got the juice today, I'm gonna need it from y'all, but him just coming in, man, and just letting us be us at the end of the day. His main thing was do your job and catch the ball. So just having that freedom to go out there and just play as ourselves was special.
On the field, technically, what were some points of emphasis he helped you with that have translated to now?
Every time I stepped on that field, he told me I was the best in the country, so I went out there and played like it.
Pat, how are you guys going to run in terms of blocking? Have you on the move and doing some cross stuff?
So a lot of times, you know, it's pretty easy to block from the outside, but a lot of times they motion me in, kind of like a little tight end look. I'll block the C gap, whether it was a safety coming down, just doing my job to get a running back a chance to bounce off my block.
What do you like about blocking as a receiver?
I mean, I love contact, man. That's why I play ball, man. Just, you know, going through high school, I played a little safety, so, you know, so I like to come down and hit, so I love the contact, but being out there and just helping my teammates, man, have success. Not only, you know, I can catch the ball, I can score touchdowns, but what made me happy is seeing my teammates do the same thing.
I'm curious if you met with the Lions and what they talked to you about in regards to that.
Oh yeah, the Lions. I met with them. That's kind of like you said. You don't block, you don't get the rock. But just man, that's the end of every NFL team. At the end of the day, man, your job is to do your job and do it well.
When did it become a reality that you could be at the combine and a draft pick?
Man, it took. I mean, I always knew I had the potential, man. At the end of the day, I just know. You know what I'm saying, it's a time now for everything. You just got to put your head down and continue to work. But I'll probably say my junior year, just watching guys like Isaiah Williams, Casey Washington just go in and have that success at the NFL, I knew I had a shot.
What did you take from them in your own development?
One thing I took from them is consistency and hard work, man. If you stay consistent, man, and add things to your game daily, you can be anything you want to be.
Do you have a favorite block that you made? Like, say, somebody wanted to go watch you block, like somebody that you laid out, especially proud of?
I'd probably say probably that Toledo game, man. I think it was 2023. First play of the game, Joe Dudu all the way down the field, pushed him out of bounds. I think Joshua Gray had like a big, crazy run, so that's probably one of my favorite blocking plays.
Playing for Coach Beal, do you see him getting into it with like South Carolina sideline, the bowl game, and just he's a unique personality. What's he actually like to play for?
Man, Coach B, he's a player's coach, man. Whatever he has to do, man, whatever decision he has to make, he always puts the players first, man. Like you say, man, that South Carolina sideline, that's Coach B, man. He brings the energy, man, and we stand behind him no matter what it is, because at the end of the day, you got to believe in that guy, man. He's a head coach, had great success at every level, man, and he knows the game.
A lot of people associate him with running the ball, but obviously you guys have thrown it around. What kind of reputation is Illinois developing as a passing team and maybe not running like everyone thinks with them?
I feel like at the end of the day, Illinois always going to be balanced, man. Just having those weapons on the outside, having a extremely great running back room that we have now. We really like, you can pick and choose. We even let the defense pick what you want us to run the ball, throw the ball. We can do both, man. So, I mean, we kind of got that reputation now. You know, Coach B, he sticks to the run game, so, you know, we're going to run the ball a lot. But we have a lot of weapons on the outside. We go out, make big plays, get the ball in the red zones, and let the running back have their fun.
Who's there now who's going to be here next year?
A lot of guys, Gabe Jackis, J.C. Davis, Xavier Scott, Luke Altmaier. I give Cruz a B here. We got a lot of guys on that defense, man, that'll really show out this year too as well.
All right, thanks, man.